So I went to a 3-day sports card show roughly a week ago. I went the first day because I wanted to grab whatever I wanted to grab before everyone else showed up. I got the early VIP entrance, paid a little more. I'm going to show you what I bought. Mostly graded stuff. So I'm going to check my bag here, make sure I got everything out. It was in Strongsville, Ohio. It was a vintage show. I would say 95% of everything they had was vintage. A little bit of new stuff, but they had a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of it was... Ooh, I have a couple in here. Whoops. Some additional cards I forgot about. A lot of stuff was just super overpriced, but I did get some stuff, so I'm going to show you here. I'm going to check this other box. I brought like 3 boxes, filled one up with some graded, and the other 2 boxes only had 1 card in the one and a couple in the other. So I didn't make a lot of purchases. I was there for like 3 hours, and then I headed home. I think I paid $115 for this one. It might have been $125. They had it marked at $135. It is a... I'll show you the back first. You see it here. It's a super off-center, but mostly nice cornered mantle. So let me take a closer look. The 2 top corners are pretty good. The 2 bottom are both pretty good. You have a little bit on the bottom right, if you can see that. But I mean, if you look at the corners are really good. Like I said, just super off center. This would get a high, pretty darn good grade, being OC. So this front bottom corner, a little bit, can't really see it on the camera, but I mean, it's not bad, but compared to the others, it's worse. I bought some ungraded vintage. I don't remember how much I paid for these. One's marked 75, one's 85, one's marked 90. I got probably between 10-15% discount. But you see here, these will grade pretty well. Looks like there's like a stamp or something on the back of this one, but the corners are pretty good. If it's not a stamp, it's almost like, I don't know, I'll check, that could be the case, but you see that there. I think it actually is the case. But these ones are in pretty good shape. Remember, I think I have this one, yeah, Clancy. But they'll grade pretty well. For being ungraded, I can have SGC pay, you know what, $12 or something. So we got Bell, Cassidy, and Clancy. These will probably go in my PC because they'll grade pretty well. Maybe I'll have PSA do it, I haven't decided, but those ones are pretty good. Move this. Okay, lots of T206 low grades. So I paid, the guy had the price listed for all this, when we added up it was like $640, and he did it for $560, which I think is a good price. First I'm going to show you the one card I bought that wasn't from him. I paid $40 for this. Remember? Probably not, but this was a magazine and they did grading, SCD. This came in at 2. He had a couple of different guys. He had this one marked a little lower. I paid $40 for it. It's an okay deal. I mean, no one cares about SCD, but yeah, you get the damage down here. So I think I got 10 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 T206s for $560. They're all going to be graded 2 and above. So this one's definitely going in my PC. 3.5. Not a super high grade, but I try to keep 3s and aboves now. Unless they're miscuts, then I'm willing to trade them away. But we've got some 1s in here. Yeah, I said 2s and aboves. I was wrong. I do have some 1s. Decent looking 1s. I'll show you that back of the other one. Forgot there were some 1s. And I did a lot of research, but he had a lot of 1s listed at like $40 to $50, and he took a decent amount off. So for like $40 tops for a 1, not terrible. Definitely more 2s. I just tried to take the ones I thought were better deals. You have some staining there. So that 3.5. And he had like a master list, so these prices don't reflect everything. A lot of them aren't priced. But these belong to some guy. You'll see on like 1 or 2 of them that PSA actually marked it on there. Let me see here. I guess he had a big registry. We haven't run through it yet. Here's a 3. I have a bunch of this guy. He's one of the cheaper ones you can get. Auto Nabe. Or is that Nab? I don't know. See on the back. Bottom corner, pretty bad. But it's a 3, so I might PC this one. Or just put a high price right. Here's a 2. Look at the front on this one. Has a bit of a... Probably can't see it, but... There was one that had mold on it. It was a graded 2. I should have taken a picture of it because it was unbelievable. This one you see some damage on the front. It's a 2. Missing some here. I'm actually surprised this is a 2 and not something lower. Okay, maybe none of the ones I bought, but some of them I had like the guy's name. Some of them so collection. Here's a couple. All we got left are 2s. We got a good thing here. Corners aren't bad. This is maybe a bit of a reach for a 2 compared to some others, or maybe not. Here's another 2, has a big crinkle right here. I thought it was cool though. Chief Myers, cool name. So I definitely wanted this one. I'll go through them again real quick. And we got Bill Graham. This one's a nice looking 2 on the front. It has a little bit of surface damage. The back is pretty dirty. But if you're looking to present it like this, has a little bit of a wrinkle going through it. But so we got Bill Graham, Chief Myers, which I'm definitely keeping this just because I think the name is cool. Dick Rudolph. So basically, yeah, between $40 and $50 for all these. Some were marked at 40. If he took like 20% off, so you could argue the ones that he had at 40, which were probably 1 or 2 of them, of the ones, you know, were like 35, which is I can live with. Pryor, McElveen. They had one guy who had the South League T206 set. They were I remember it was close to 20 cards in that set, and he had it marked at like, I would say maybe a little less, maybe around 15 cards in that set, and he won like over $2,000 for it. I didn't go through it, but I saw like one of them was like grade like 3.5, so it had some good grades, but they came out to be over $100 a pop. I should have probably taken a look at that set just to see the grades, but it's kind of cool. We had the South set. And then Simon Nichols. There's the auto. Might PC that one. Frank Owen as a 1. Got a 1 of Fred Jacklish. And we got the, oh yeah, this is why I got this one. Wild Bill Donovan. That's a pretty cool name. I'm not sure if any of these guys are in the Hall of Fame or not. And then my high grade of the group, Fred Burchell. I mean, anything, you know, going 4.5, 4.5 or above is going for a decent amount. And I think they had this one listed at 85 or 95 in the sheet, and he went by that, I think. He gave me like a, let's see if it's in here, a little card, which I know I wouldn't have thrown out, and he had the amounts, and he went down on some. So let's find that card real quick. He gave me like a little business card. I'm going to pause the video while I look for it, and then I'll start it back up. Okay, here's the prices he gave before he discounted, and he went up and down on some of these. So he, as you can see on the left here, $560 is what he charged me, $640 is what it came up with. Through the Burchell, $115, Wild Bill, $55. The Jackson, and yeah, this is pretty messy writing. Let me look it up here. It's probably towards the top. Yeah, we got the Jacklish and the Owen. Those were 45. This guy is messy writing. Some of them got out of order, but it's Nichols 65, McElvin 65, 50 on the Rudolph, 65 on the Chief Myers, 50 on the Graham, 85 on the Nate. So these were mostly what were on the list, because he gave me like a master list that the guy he bought them from had. And he changed a couple of these prices a little bit lower. And then he went a little higher on a couple, because I know this Burchill the guy had listed a little bit less, I do believe. But yeah, so I mean, for $560 I can live with it. And it was exciting to get some of these non-graded, get them graded here. That mantle will be fun to get graded. And then we got these three guys. And these are clearly, these ungraded are going to be higher grades than the ones I bought. I mean, you look at the 3.5 here. It's got, you know, you can see rounded edges. And you look at these three. This one's got, it's off center, but the edges are pretty nice. Very little rounding on this one, and this one, same thing. I would say this one is the best. This one literally has corners on it. I'm going to pop this real quick, because, yep, good news. Look at the back here. Yeah, that was on the case, that thing we saw. So it's got a little damage here. Pretty nice corners. You turn this over. Off center. Has a little bit of damage down here. But I would say this is definitely, I'm no grader, but I would say this is at least a 3.5, maybe higher, but we'll see. But yeah, I really like that one. I'll pull these two also, since we're just chilling here. This one, yeah, I reckon this is pretty off center. Let me look over the camera here. We got a bad corner here. Back is pretty clean. That bad corner goes through the other side. But, I mean, that's definitely a 3 all day long, in my opinion. But I'm not as well versed. I'm more like modern on when I make my guesses, but that can't be less than a 3, I wouldn't say. And this one, the one I paid the most for, since I got these in a group, this one's definitely not off center. We'll look at the back first. The back on this one's pretty nice. Flip it a little bit up here. Probably isn't showing the camera, but yeah, this is gonna be corner. I would say this has definitely got to be a 4. I would guess 4.5. We'll see. I'll make a video with all the T206 and vintage I want to send in. See if I can, you know, I'd prefer PSA, but I mean, if SGC is going to give me a good deal, I'll consider them. But especially if I play on PC and this stuff, and then this puppy here, I mean, I'd be more likely SGC in this one. They're non-qualifying it with PSA, so hope you liked my video. I had a lot of fun. Can't forget this one. Got me some stuff. I'll be moving some of this, trading it away, but I will definitely be keeping, I would say, the 3s and above, since now he's off center. And the guys, like I said, that I thought were cool, with the cool names. Wild Bill Donovan, definitely. And then the Chief Myers, the 2. Definitely keeping those. So cool names. I do love these T206s. They're fun to get into. Harder to find, but at a place like a vintage show, they had a ton of them. They were just stupid priced, you know. But all right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.